Hey everyone, it's Kyle. I'm a nutritional balancing practitioner and detoxification coach. I'm making a free-form video here just to describe a little bit about glyphosate, a unbelievably toxic pesticide that has actually found its way into pretty much our entire water supply, into many foods, and unfortunately in high concentrations in many people today. So I'm gonna cover the most important things to know about it, and more importantly, how to get it out of your body. Glyphosate was actually developed as a tank descaler and a pipe cleaner to help pull mineral deposits. Then it was repurposed as a desiccant to help dry crops after the harvest to help preserve the yield. Unfortunately, this has made wheat, corn, soy, and other things like oats and lentils very high in glyphosate. Glyphosate is a huge piece of the puzzle in addressing chronic health today just because of how common it is. It has terrible effects on damaging the gut, the liver, the brain. So one of the things it's famously known for is its ability to disrupt our natural microbiome in our bellies. It's known to disrupt the shiitake pathway that our microbes use to produce aromatic amino acids that are the building blocks of many of our neurotransmitters. So what does this mean? This interrupts our microbes' ability to make the happy molecules that help us feel emotionally balanced. This is one of the main mechanisms of action as to how glyphosate is associated with anxiety and other mental health conditions. Glyphosate is also known to impair liver function by interfering with cytochrome P450. Because of this effect, it is vital, extremely vital to address it in order to open up our detoxification pathways. And as I mentioned earlier, glyphosate is also associated with mineral deficiencies due to its ability to chelate vital minerals such as manganese and copper and render them biounavailable. This is therefore worsening our issue of mineral deficiencies that is already plaguing society. The one exception with glyphosate is when it encounters aluminum. When it encounters aluminum, it'll form an unnatural compound never before seen in nature, an aluminum glyphosate complex, I'm not sure the exact scientific name of it, that has one target, the pineal gland. Again, this is Dr. Stephanie Seneff's research about how this compound will reach the pineal gland, impair sulfate production, and impair the pineal gland ability to function and produce melatonin. Melatonin, if you may be aware, is one of the most important antioxidants in our body, protects our brain deeply as it encourages the detoxification of brain at night, and much more. Finally, glyphosate may also be associated with food intolerances and particularly gluten intolerance. There's some evidence to support this. Fish exposed to glyphosate develop the same symptoms of celiac disease. This means that detoxifying glyphosate through the means that I'll address at the end of this video can be extraordinarily helpful for eliminating gluten intolerance. This is my own personal experience. I used to be extremely gluten intolerant, suffered terrible brain fog when I ate it. Now I tolerate it just fine. All right, so we know it's bad. How do we get it out? There's 3 key ways to address the glyphosate load in people. The first is going to be the use of fulvic and humic acids. The research shows that the use of fulvic and humic acids, just like what you can find in Shilajit, has been shown to increase the excretion of glyphosate. Very simple way to not only eliminate glyphosate, but also help address the issue of mineral deficiencies, as fulvic and humic acids are incredible for not just supplementing minerals, but also helping us absorb more of the minerals that we are ingesting through our diet. Number 2 is going to be the supplementation of glycine. One of the mechanisms of damage by which glyphosate damages the body is by replacing glycine in proteins. This causes the proteins to be printed with glyphosate and causes those proteins to misfold, which then causes all sorts of downstream effects. Final part of this is going to be using a binder. Binders are fantastic for a variety of reasons, but in this particular case, zeolite, particularly Zeobind, it's probably the best brand I know of zeolite for various reasons, has been shown to bind to agrochemicals and glyphosate as well. So these are some simple tools that you can use in order to not just heal your gut and reduce gluten intolerance, but also feel happier due to better neurotransmitter balance and have a more clear mind. Anyways, thank you very much for tuning in today. If you guys want to learn more, check out my website, jyotimb.com. Wishing you all well. Take care.